Hey guys, what's going on? I'm doing a quick video about somebody new that we have in Sidekick Traders Discord. So for you guys that don't know, this is the Discord started probably 2 years ago now. Yeah, during COVID basically in 2020, the end of 2020. So I co-founded this with a couple other people. Marion's one of them and Michelle is another one. And we've been basically adding to this as time goes on. So we recently added an analyst called Ryan. So I wanted to do a quick overview of Ryan. So he goes by Sir Goldman and he's been trading for a few years now, but he seems to be extremely talented at scalping options. So I thought I'd give a quick overview of what we found with Ryan since he joined the server in the end of July. So it's only been a week or so. I thought I'd do kind of an update every week if I can on how he's doing and what style of trading that this guy does. So my initial impressions are pretty good they're pretty good. But I do have to say that this guy is really only for you if you want to scalp options. So you'll see as we go on here that he really is an expert in scalping. And so if you have time to monitor the channel, you can set it so that it just alerts you, it beeps out or even starts speaking. That's one thing I used to do, is sit on the channel and then you set it to alert you just for that channel, and you can actually jump in really quickly on his alerts. So if you're not interested in scalping for very consistent profits, like a 90% win rate, and often the profits are pretty big, like 30 to 80%, then this might not be very useful to you. But if you do like that style, I really think you would want to check this guy out. So let me show you some of his alerts just to kind of give you an idea of what he actually does. So just scrolling down here. So he does SPX a lot. So you can see here that he'll put what he's doing first. So he'll be watching SPX 40-30 puts for low of the day SPY scalp. He's aiming for 10+%. So you can see that within a very short period of time, he did post an entry for these at 1.9. And then very quickly, so a minute or two later, he scaled that position for 16%. So if you can get in this, and I know quite a few people are, so Michelle being one of them, and another good friend of mine, is actually getting into these alerts at a better price sometimes than this guy. So although they're moving quickly, often there'll be enough of a dip or at least enough of a pause to get in on them. So I haven't actually been able to yet. I haven't really tried. I've been pretty busy. But I've been hearing some good things from those guys about how you can actually scalp these pretty well for decent gains. I mean, that one was a 16% gain scaled out. It did pull back, so he got out of break even on his remaining things. So that was quite impressive, but it kept going all week. So if we look through here, he did it again here. So you can see another SPX 431 call at 2.5, and then very quickly, so that was within a minute or two, got out at 20%, scaled out though, so he took some profits at 20%. And then you can see he started to scale out 32%, 48%. And you can see these are all a couple of minutes apart. So this one's scale was 9:11, and then here is 9:16. So that's a 5-minute change. So there's plenty of time to get in and actually scale out. And here he was able to get 48% pretty quickly. And so he still had some contracts left at this point. He's getting excited, and you can see 5 minutes later he got 68% on some of the contracts, which is awesome. So you can start to see how you can scale out of these things. And look at this, it kept going, and he was able to get out 116% on that trade. So if this is the type of trade that you like, it's very adrenaline packed, it's really fast moving, then this might be something that you might want to join, or if you're already in the service, to look at. Just because this just kept happening all week. So yeah, it's only been a week, but I've heard so many good things about this guy that it's been pretty impressive so far. I'll show you a few more. So here's kind of a summary. You got 16% on this one, 116% on this one. Now, of course, that's not the full thing. He did scale out of that. So for full transparency, you've got to be aware that that is this runner that went to that. But he was scaling out, went 20%, and so it was a huge win, and it kept going. But of course, he was already out of it. So this week I've only seen 1 or 2 losers, I think, and he's trading pretty frequently. So it seems like his swing trades might not be the most solid, but I only have one to go on from that. His day trade scalps, though, are just solid from what I can see. So let's just scroll down. Let's see. Amazon, he got out break even. I did take that one and got out break even as well, more or less. And here's another SPX one. So he really does trade SPX, like pretty much like that's his go-to, right? So 4160 calls at 125. He started to scale out at 24%, then 44%, and 65%. And that was about it. And so you can come in and check this channel out, and you can go through it all, and you can look at the times and talk to Michelle and see. I know she's been having a great time with this guy. And so although it's not really my style at the moment, it's something that if you really are like into really sort of fast day trades, it might be worth it for you. Here's a recap again: 65%, 25%, 18%. So this is definitely an exciting new addition to Sidekick traders. And Sidekick at the moment is actually pretty cheap. It's only, let's see, $2.49 for 3 months, or if you just want to try a month, it's $99. So these prices are going to go up quite a bit as we add more and more awesome stuff to the server. At the moment, like Goldman, this guy is like the new guy, but we have a lot of other great players. For example, Matt Trades has just started in sizzling spreads, so spreads that basically always give you some income from them, which is great. Michelle's doing her stuff with swing trades and longer day trades than the channel I was just talking about, which is great. And we have a bunch of stuff. Marion's doing really well on these SPY signals. So these are algos that she's pulling in from a really quite expensive premium program that she's using to trade based off of, and other people are using them quite effectively too. So there's tons of new stuff being offered in Sidekick, and I think especially if you're into day trading, you're going to find this server to be pretty awesome. So yeah, come and check it out, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.